Thomas, welcome. Happy Thursday. How are you doing?
Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. Good, good. Happy to be here, coming live from Arizona as
Sorry,
we're out of 10.
I think I just yelled in your earbuds. I saw you wince.
No, it's okay. It's, definitely different coming live on the road with the laptop didn't really want to work, but it's kind of working. So patch through the camera on the cell phone, which is over here. That's why I'm looking at you, but that's there, and with the earbuds going. But we made it work.
Yeah, it's we're here, and that's what matters. That is awesome. So, how was your trip? Are you well rested, or looking forward to a good night's rest? which?
Oh, it hasn't been that tiring. It's been nice. So we're just outside Scottsdale. We got here on Saturday, I believe, and we go home on Saturday. So we've got one more event to go watch tomorrow, hoping it goes well, and then a real early flight. So after our event tomorrow, when we get back to our Airbnb, we'll get cleaned up, packed up, and everything, so that way we can get up and go dark 30 Saturday to head home.
Yeah, that's cool. Have you ever found a surprise in Airbnb?
Yeah.
Like something just show up and there's like a bottle of bubbly in the fridge or a little plate of cookies.
So I know where you're going with this, but I will say,
even broad enough so you can choose whether or not you want to respond.
yes, I will I will share with what we did find, but there's a surprising amount of things left behind at this Airbnb, as far as utensils, adult beverages have been left behind that are here. There's a pool, so there's other rafts, and those little DC pumps you can plug in and blow them up. There's a drawer full of them. People have bought them and then left them not knowing that they're in the house. But yeah, 3 nights ago, I want to say, our 16-year-old daughter and her friend are here with us on this trip, and in the middle of the night they found a scorpion on the floor in their bedroom. And they had some pool towels and some clothes on said floor. So by the time they came to get me to come and get rid of said scorpion vanished into something, somewhere, somehow. So they then moved bedrooms, and we still don't know where said scorpion went to.
That is wild. In Arizona, there's a little bit of fan noise, but please, everyone be patient with that because it's 104 degrees there. And you literally turn the fan down just for the podcast. So your temperature is rising as we speak. Yeah. You have to turn the fan back on. We would completely understand. But that's crazy. You're blocking the sun out, trying to keep the temperature down in there. See the sun at your back there.
Yeah, it's wild. It's a very nice home. Everything is well done in it. It's beautifully just every room and space right outside our master door is very nice and cool. Our bedroom is just roasting hot. Even the other bedrooms upstairs are nice and cool, but this one, it's just very warm. There's even a mini split in here over our bed that does not work. And
it's just for show.
After further investigation, I looked behind the headboard because it's kind of tall. It looked like it had been leaking for a very long time because the wall is stained back there. So it's malfunctioned at some point in time. So our room's pretty toasty. Luckily enough, with the desert, how it kind of gets cooled down when the sun goes down, it's comfortable once it's bedtime. We just don't spend much time up here when the sun's up at all. But the newer box fan, the one that all you can hear, shame on me, I got it this morning, and it has helped tremendously. It's right outside our door in the hall, pulling in some of the cooler air, and I wish I bought it 4 days ago because we've got just 2 more days and there's no use. But
for me,
no, it's been great.
Our house also has trouble, especially upstairs in the summer with the humidity and the heat and everything. It just gets hot. We have AC up there, but it can run full blast and maybe cool it down to 78 at night. And so when it's over 90 during the day, it's like that. You can't live in that. And so I went out and I got a portable rolling cooler. My room, I can get it down to 60 degrees if I wanted. That thing is just a powerhouse. It's heavy. It weighs like 40 pounds, and it's the size of a large suitcase. But man, does it do its job. So, are you going to leave the fan with when you leave, or is that going to become one of the Joro fans?
Yep, that's going to be part of this Airbnb, and I think whoever stays in this room next will really appreciate it.
So, right, host, thank you so much for the fan. It was perfect.
Yeah, because we flew out here, and it is what it is. I flew out with three women, so we're at capacity as far as baggage and luggage goes. Getting home, so we're not taking the box fan.
You just brought the one change of clothes, and everyone else used up all the space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. No central air in Ohio. Cross Ohio off the list, Jen. Sorry. I need my central air.
Absolutely.
Speaking of needing something, we need to give away memberships, which this is the first podcast in June is where we are. June. So we're going to quickly go ahead and give away 10 memberships in groups of 5. So hopefully everyone's ready and trained and knows what to do. Just stand there with your arms open for pending gift. Here we go with the first 5. And there they go. Boom. Let's see who we hit. Janine Joe. Teresa Lemaster. Granny D. Ambala Lady. And one more. First Best Gigi. Sweet. There's 5.
Very nice.
I've turned my brightness down. I can barely read the text, so I need to probably turn it back up. It was just glaringly. All right, oh, there we go. Old eyes working again. And another 5. Diane Faye, congratulations. iMac. Law is my thing. I think it's Law is my thing. A sunny day and Lousy Gamer. Or Lousy Gamer. Is it Lousy Gamer? That's a funny name. I like that. All gifted memberships. Thank you all for being here. Congratulations. You're now one of us. You can never leave. So you're talking about your Airbnb. Yes. We apologize.
Sorry.
You're talking about your Airbnb and the surprise. Honestly, people, if you need to turn the fan up, please do. The noise doesn't bother me in the slightest. It's so much better than some of the courts we listen to. Where
I'll be okay. If I slump over, you know what happened.
Yeah. We'll text your wife and be like, turn the fan up to 3. If we hear the computer being like, beep, it's going to shut down because it's too hot. Then we'll know.
Overheating.
But you found some stuff in the Airbnb. Fans. Scorpion was not welcome. That leads actually right into our top story where you too could find something not welcome in your Airbnb, or even worse, in your house.
It's crazy.
This just gives me the heat. This strikes at a new level for me because I have never been in parts of my house. And I know that sounds weird. Like it's not that big. There's like I've got rooms I don't even know about. No, it's not like I've never been up in the attic. I know there's an opening. It's big. People get up there. Equipment was put up there for their AC and everything. But I was never up there. As a matter of fact, for the first 3 years we lived here, we never, even our home inspector, when we bought it, didn't go up there. We just said, yeah, we like the house. We're going to buy it. Whatever. We get what we get.
You might want to check.
Oregon family discovers man living in their crawl space for months.
Months. Oh my gosh.
And I don't know how to say this. Is it Clackamas or Clackamas?
Clackamas County?
Yeah. In
That's what I
Oregon.
go with.
Now, when I think crawl space, I have a crawl space under my house, and I have a basement under my house, and then I have an attic above my house. So I basically got 3 potential living quarters for said people to live in.
Yes, that's true.
Well, only the one above us requires going into my house to get into. The others you can just find your way in from the outside. But
I'm guessing theirs is not the upstairs. Given off, I lost it. They had no idea until a neighbor saw him going in space. So I'm assuming it's an outside entry point.
Yeah. There
That's
must be
terrifying.
something. But living there for months, it wasn't just like hiding out. This guy had TVs, gaming consoles, okay, small appliances, all wired into their wiring. So he was like spliced into the wires and had set up. I'm sure he had a box fan up there to stay cool.
I bet he had it on level 3.
Cooking burners, string lights. Yeah, so a neighbor saw him going in one day and called the police. This guy had a 20-year criminal history. I'm guessing breaking and entering was on the list. If not, it is now. But he finally was sentenced to 3 years in prison last week on a burglary charge. So now he can live for free somewhere with permission. You just can't leave without it. So
That's right.
that is, I guess that's sort of what he wanted. He doesn't get the gaming console and the string lights and the cooking burners, but he'll get the TV and 3 square meals a day. So
What do you do after that? I mean, we had a snake crawled across our back patio a couple nights ago here. Pretty big snake. I don't like snakes. Big nope on that.
you take a picture.
Yes. Which it's on my phone, which is being used right now. It's the
Okay,
camera, so I can't.
I'll take your word for it. I was just
I'll
curious.
text it to you after.
What color was it?
It was appeared to be black, and then it had yellow spots all down it.
Okay, cool.
AI told me it was a long-nosed snake that's very common to this particular area of Arizona. So, but no matter the snake, I get goosebumps and heebie-jeebies. So since then, every corner I walk around, I look inside and outside. When I go to leave the front door, I open it and I peek out before I step anywhere. How do you feel when you found a human in your house? I mean, what do you open the door that's been closed for a day? I mean, what do you do when you come home from vacation? Are you like call the police? Hey, can you all go through our house first before I go inside?
I personally would rather find the snake, as long as the
Well,
snake
yes.
didn't find me. I mean, that's same with the scorpion. I'd rather find it before it finds me. But I never have been worried like, oh, I'm careful. You know, go around the corner. There might be a scorpion or a snake. It's always like, is there somebody in my house? That's my fear, right? Even last night, I'm upstairs. We all sleep upstairs. Everything's quiet. It's 3 a.m. I'm wide awake for some reason. So I run to the bathroom, come out, and then I just hear just like one of these noises, just like downstairs, just like something loud, like a door got shut or something. I'm like, okay, that was too loud a noise to just be like the wood adjusting temperature and make a little creaky noise or something. There was some contact made. So I'm like, well, I headed down in my jammies with my little phone light. I'm like, anybody here? But that's a regular occurrence for me. I think there might be somebody in my house when you think of it.
It was probably just the guy that lives in your crawl space coming in for a glass of water. No big deal.
That's where all my water's going. We've been burning through water lately. Like
There it is.
our 2 flats of Deer Park water, like 48 bottles per flat, aren't lasting us a week, and I only drink 5 a day, maybe 6. So it's not adding up. But all right,
Now you know.
I need more cameras. I'm gonna have to put cameras in my crawl space. 3 years in prison. Is that too much, or is that not enough for this type of offense?
I don't know. That's I'm sure to that family it's not enough. I wonder if he apologized to them or said, hey, was no intent to harm you or do anything. I didn't want to be homeless, and I found your space, so I just went under. That's why you never heard from me. I wasn't going to do anything. I don't know.
The least the judge can do is at least order back rent. And it's like what does an attic space go for nowadays, especially in Oregon? It's expensive to live up there along the Pacific Northwest. That's some spendy areas. But I imagine like $100 a month is not too much to chip in if you were using power and everything. That's just
Yeah.
I do wonder about like the other utilities. How did that
Oh,
work out? There might be like a hazmat cleanup up there. Well, that could be really bad.
yeah. Or maybe he left to do that. You know the whole
Yeah,
don't poop or eat thing? He went somewhere else. So that's why the neighbors saw him come and go. And they're like, oh,
it's like we were wondering why there's a porta potty on your property. Interesting. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think I'd have the guts to do that. I mean, how do you find it? You just wander around houses and look for doors that lead up to attics and be like, all right, I'm going to call this home.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if it was trying to get out of some weather or something, and then got into the crawl space. Went, it's kind of nice in here, and decided, now I'm going to make this my place to be.
This is much better than under the bed in the house next door where I was staying before. Now I have to. I've like added to my OCD list. If I ever go into an Airbnb or something like that, I have to go in every single room of the house, like walk through and make sure nobody's there, make sure all the doors are closed, all the windows are locked, and just get that's my baseline. Be like, okay, it's safe, it's clear right now. I know the boundaries. There's nobody here. Now I have to check the attic as well. So
Yeah.
I'm
This
basically
one's
a home
funny.
inspector. I should charge
Yeah.
for home.
This one's funny. The front door, it's got a typical deadbolt on it, and it's so weak you could just push the doors and they'll just fall open easily. There's even a sizable crack at the bottom of the wooden door at the front to where it
And
makes me
the
laugh.
scorpion. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
It's
the scorpion door.
yeah, it's pretty wild. But like you said, the temperature making noises. The first couple days, it took getting used to. The way they built this house, it's pretty unique. I gave you a quick snippet of it before the show, but
Yeah.
it's almost three
Beautiful.
stories in height. But there's only two stories to live. So the second floor that I'm on now is 3 stories high up in the air. Well,
You have to go up like 100 stairs before you get to the second floor.
52 I counted today.
Okay. So I was
52 stairs. 52 stairs to get up here. And but yeah, late morning, come midday, all of the creaking and everything from the heat, you can hear the popping and the movement. And the first couple of days, I went, "There's someone upstairs. Did someone get onto that balcony?" But they didn't. And it just now dawned on me. I might pause for a minute and go get it. The welcome packet that Airbnbs have, you go to read
Yeah.
it, and it gives you all the instructions of the washer, dryer, the kitchen, this, that, and the other. Here's what you do when you leave. Do it this way. The guy who wrote it has a fantastic sense of humor, and it is extremely well done. He has some funny sarcasm intertwined in his instructions.
Can you send me a picture of that? Not that I want to read it. I have not written ours yet. Our welcome packet. I just need a little bit of guidance, inspiration, what to include, just basic setup type stuff. I promise not to copy and paste. So,
I can. I was gonna run and grab it, but I remember some of it because I've read it a couple times. It talks about the noise ordinance in this county, 10 p.m. cutoff, and it talks about the integrated surround sound in the house and whatnot. And it says, although this house is meant for groups, noise in the neighbors, it's a big thing around here. You'll quickly spot who the 20-year-old something guy is in your party, who's always the loudmouth, who da 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 da. It says things like that. It says something about smoking on property. It goes, I won't judge you, but if you leave cigarette butts and things around, I will judge you by the form of payment that will be requested.
I will
It goes on and
adjudicate you.
yeah, it goes on and on throughout every little tidbit about it. It's really funny.
That's funny because you have to convey those rules somehow. We do it through a contract, but I thought when we first built the Airbnb, I thought we're going to be the best guests ever, right? We're going to have the welcome packet that has like all the different local honeys, and here's the local this, local that, the big basket, the $200 gift basket, and then I'm like, oh, that's more than we earn a month. But because it was so expensive, I went from like I'm going to be just the most amazing host ever to I didn't even give you the Wi-Fi password. And so basically, everybody that checks in, as soon as they show up, I hurry and text them. Oh, by the way, the Wi-Fi password is this. Let me know if you need anything. And we've got a guest that's been there for about a month right now, and I just saw her for the first. I just met her for the first time today, and she just emailed, she texted us and said, "Hey, your package just arrived. Do you happen to have it?" And I'm like, "Oh crap," because my kids, when a package comes, it's fair game. Right?
Yeah.
You don't read it to make sure it's the right address or person or anything. And so I'm scrambling, like, "Hey, does anybody see the package?" And I'm running out front, looking all over. There's no package. And I went out to check the back, and I'm like, this frantic look on my face, thinking, "Oh no, the kids might be playing with whatever it is in the yard." Okay. Yeah. And I run out, open the door, and she's standing like right there. I'm like, so in that set, I had to be like, "Oh,
Hi.
yeah, we haven't seen the package." And then she wants to talk. So I start talking, and I'm like, "Oh crap, where's this package?" And I pull up the text and I zoom in, and it's the confirmation that it was delivered, but to the wrong address. She put the wrong address. She's transposed the number, so it's like down the street somewhere. And I'm like, "Whew, not my problem."
Not you.
Not my problem. You can fight with some neighbors over it, but she did say she hears noises at night on the roof. In the roof or on the roof? This is very important.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, we've got a branch from the oak tree. We've got one of those big white oaks that's brushing against it, and it's been windy. So I think I told her I'll climb up there and cut it off. I just don't want to run the chainsaw while she's trying to sleep underneath. So
Right. While she's there and staying.
Yeah. So good times. Good times.
Airbnb. It's the way to go.
It's been. We don't do Airbnb anymore because they were just a pain in the butt paperwork wise as a renter. Like, we set everything up and they're like, "We're so happy to have you," and they were great. And then the first renter stays and they're like, "By the way, you have to fill out all this paperwork or we're not going to pay you." I'm like, "Okay, you probably should have told us that before, because now our business partners have moved to Alaska and it's a little harder to get things signed now."
Yeah, no kidding.
And so we set all that up, and then they're like, "Okay, and now it's a new year. You need the paperwork again." I'm like, "Okay, we're done. We're done. We're not gonna." So Airbnb out. Now we're just on our little traveling nurses website. And
I don't know if it's any better or not, but we go through VRBO when we rent, and it seems to be straightforward. It seems to be a similar platform to me, but
no, VRBO, they only do whole house rentals. You don't like rent a bedroom in a house, or like 4 people from different places can end up in the same Airbnb at the same time if you're just doing room rentals. So Vrbo, you get the whole thing.
Yep.
Okay, that's better.
So no surprises.
Except for the snakes and the scorpions.
Yeah, snakes and scorpions.
Would you put that on the review?
Upstairs.
Would you leave that?
So what I wanted to do, because I have the picture of the snake, they left a little card that has a QR code. You can scan that and upload the pictures from your experience at the house. And it also goes to their Facebook page that you can upload these pictures. So I thought about putting it on there, saying it even has a free petting zoo in the backyard, depending on the time of day you're out there. Like, I thought about doing stuff like that, just because the way he wrote his welcome packet, he seems like he would laugh at that and think it's funny. He wouldn't get mad.
It's in the same spirit, same tone.
Yes.
Like the reptilian petting zoo, indoor and out. That was a neat experience. I wasn't expecting. Thank you very much.
Yeah, total bonus. Because I mean, you're coming to Arizona, the desert, and we're outside of the city, so you got to expect you're going to see stuff like that potentially, right? But I don't know. I'm contemplating doing it or not. I think I will, but
that's funny. Are you doing like the? Are you going out to the restaurants to eat? Or are you trying to Uber?
No, it's actually been awesome. The first time we ate out was yesterday. Because we went to one of the coolest places ever. So we went ate afterwards. But we've been cooking everything here. I went to the grocery store and loaded up a whole bunch of stuff. So
you got the full kitchen. You've got everything.
It has a hibachi grill in here. It's on the other side of the house. It's crazy. I haven't fired it up because the cleaning that goes on with that, I didn't want to mess with it. No pizza oven, that broke my heart. But no, we're going to do tacos and quesadillas after the show. It's been awesome. Just eating out is just so crazy expensive for the 4 of us when we go. But the place we went yesterday, I've shared Mango, our little bird,
Mhm.
on the show. It's our daughter's bird, and we've gotten a new one. I just haven't shown her yet, but Poppy, that's basically Mango's little sister. So our daughter loves exotic birds. Well, she pulls up on Google and the Arizona bird store, and the picture is just this small little place in a rundown strip mall. Like, can we go check it out? They have exotic birds. It says so, and I'm like, yeah, we're in Arizona exotic birds, sure. So we went yesterday. I'm like, I hope this doesn't break her spirit when we get in there, and it's just a big letdown. They had 100 mangoes, sun conures.
Oh my
They
goodness.
had they had I don't they probably had over 1,000 different birds in there. But then they had a room called the bird room, and it's a screen door that you slide and you step into, and there's just these big hanging hula hoops essentially, and there are 8 fully grown macaws, 2 full grown cockatoos, and they're screaming at the top of their lungs at each other in this condensed room.
It's
It
like
is
you
the
just stepped into the rainforest. And
it's the loudest place I've been in my life, and I've been on the tarmac at an airport. It was insane, but they were so cool because a couple of them did like to talk. The cockatoo, one of which I really liked, he was cool. He came over and would walk on you, and his feet were so soft too, and he was so
really,
gentle. Yeah, it was cool. But then we asked, can we give him a few treats? Because there's a sign that says don't feed him anything that's not store approved. So it's, do you have anything we can give him? And they gave us whole uncracked almonds.
okay,
You know how hard those are to
yeah,
crack. So he said, Magdala is that macaw right there. She loves a treat and loves to say hello when you show her the treat. So we walk over with this uncracked almond. She goes, hello. And he gave her to her, and she just went, one slight little crunch of the beak. The shells went everywhere else and just had the almond sitting right there. I'm like, boop.
they're
And I went,
part dinosaur. That is
yes.
nuts.
Because little mango likes to come and bite me every once in a while, and it hurts. But when I saw that that bird do that, I went, there goes a finger.
Yeah, that's like a snapping turtle with wings.
Yes, it
That's
was incredible. But they were all so cool, and they had a they had a couple chickens and a duck that just roamed
also in
around on
there.
the floor. Yeah, they roamed around loose on the floor in that bird room. They did a lot of the cleanup of the
Yeah, I was
stuff
gonna
that they're
say
doing.
they're the vacuums. They'll eat
Yeah,
anything that gets dropped.
and it was pretty funny. I don't know what it is, but they were running up to my daughter and her friend because they were in their flip flops. You know, they just had their manis and petties done before the trip and everything. And they're going over there, they're pecking at their toes. They chipped off the toenail polish on everything. It was hilarious. But
That's great. So, not a disappointment to your daughter, I guess. That's
no, it was incredible. I was so happy for her because she was elated, and she wants a big bird. That's all she's been talking about. It was a total blessing because afterwards she said, "I wasn't prepared for that. They're a lot louder than they
loud.
seem on YouTube and everything." Yeah, it was terribly loud. I wanted the duck. He was cool. He would run around talking. That's the bird I wanted.
Was like a mallard or a little white duck or what was it?
He was a little yellow duck, and he was a talker, and he would just follow you around everywhere.
Quack, quack,
It
quack.
was, yeah, it was fun. But I
It,
did really like the one calm-natured cockatoo because I follow that Jackson whatever on social media, the dancing cockatoo that's doing goofy stuff all the time. So when I saw him in there, I'm like, oh, it's a real life Jackson. I get to hold him. So it was fun.
they they live like 40 or 60 years. So they've got a long lifespan, right?
They can live over 100. Little Mango that we have, he can live to 60 years.
That
So
is wow.
yeah,
So that's cool. So but you didn't buy
that's
one,
cool.
right? Only because the Airbnb doesn't allow birds. Is that
I
where
don't
you're at?
know. Maybe they say if they eat bugs, bring it home. They clean up the place.
This one likes
But
scorpions.
yeah,
Sold.
yeah.
That's
Let's
cool.
just say I'm glad we're several hundred, if not thousand miles away from home. So it was a given that we could not take a bird home on the airplane. So there was no fighting that back. But
But once you get back, it's gonna be like
there's nowhere local to us that have any big birds, so another win. And when we get home, I take off and leave a day and a half later myself. So that'll be up to Mrs. Motherwatch to deal with the bird thing if that happens, because I'll be out of state again.
And then she can use that. You're going to have to wait for Thomas excuse. So you can,
Yes,
you can delay
right.
this for a little while. Maybe they'll forget about it.
That's right.
Parenting tactics, parenting 101. I tell you, these are great skills. Well,
Yeah, pass the buck.
It's awesome to get to cook there. And that's great because when you go with Uber Eats, you have to order all your meals plus one, because the driver basically eats one person's worth of food sometimes. That's my experience when I was in Utah at Airbnb for a month. The driver was eating fries when he delivered my McDonald's meal, and that's just wrong in my opinion.
Yes.
Anyway, speaking of food, some people go out to eat, some people stay home to eat, and other people get out of jail to eat.
And compete to eat.
And compete to eat. We've seen a lot of people ask for special permission to leave the state, or to go to a family wedding, or sometimes even a vacation when they're on probation or something, and they're like, "Your Honor, this is where we're going to be. It's going to be this long. I'm going to check in before, check in after. Can I please go compete in a hot dog eating competition? I'm the current reigning champion, and I don't want to lose my title," says Joey Chestnut.
Yes.
Yes, the famous Joey Chestnut from Nathan's famous 4th of July hot dog eating contest on Coney Island. Because he got in some trouble for he picked up an assault charge. And
He did. In Indiana, having a little bit too much fun at a bar, he slapped another gentleman and was arrested. Pled guilty, was given 180 days probation by the judge, and begs, "Can I leave the state to defend my title?" Because he's won it 15 different times. And the judge says, "Granted, Joey, go get him."
It's what I do. It's my thing, Judge. You've probably seen me on TV.
Go get him, Joey. I've got your back. That's I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he got arrested because he slapped someone.
I'm sure the guy probably said something. You're not really eating them, though. Yeah, that's what the guy said. He's like, "You're not really eating the hot dogs." And then the guy's like, "Wow, spit those words out your mouth." He says it was a misunderstanding. It's just a little confusion. Ended in a little love tap. Nowadays, people slap each other for sport. Have you seen that?
Yes, and it looks so painful because a lot of them hit very hard.
I think it started in Russia when there was an abundance of vodka and a lot of snow, and no one could go outside.
Nothing else to do.
Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that's the origin of the sport. And now it's like primetime television. It's right after the UFC fights. You go straight to Power Slap, where people face off at each other, and just there's a referee. And I'm not sure what the referee does, because pretty much he just lets them hit each other. And as long as you just hit them one time each, it's okay, I think.
Yeah, and it has to be like one hand on the side of it. You can't, nowhere in the neck, and I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know, and I don't think I'm going to research it either.
They line it up like a golf shot. I mean, they get in their stance and they twist, and their hands, they practice, and they're like right up against the cheek, and the other person the whole time just stands there. I guess they lose points if they flinch or something. I don't know. It's the one who blinks last, but they stand there, and then they have like a wound up towel or something, or a rope that they hold behind their back, so they keep their hands back, and they're like, "Bring it, yeah, come on," and then they just wallop each other until their either eardrum bursts or their cheek just gives up. Slap fight. Credence and Mikey cover them. I'm guessing that's what Joey Chestnut was practicing for.
It could have been.
And somebody saw it.
And called it in. There's two more points in the story that I love. It says this incident did not violate Major League Eating's code of conduct, as it occurred outside any organizational event or activity.
No food was in the mouth at the time of the slap, so it was okay.
Didn't get in trouble. And then this is one I did not know, but Chestnut most recently won the 2026 Ultimate bologna showdown in Tennessee for the third straight year, consuming 16 pounds of bologna in 8 minutes to set a new world record. 18 that that many pounds of bologna.
Okay, picture this: a package of bologna. You know the yellow-backed Oscar Mayer plastic package of bologna you buy at Walmart or whatever. That's
Yeah,
a pound, right?
yeah, I think so.
16 of those, stack those. That's more than the store has on display at any given time. Okay, that's
Oh,
like 2 stores worth of bologna at once.
that's awful.
I mean, the
That's
only
so.
thing to make it worse would be liverwurst, which I used to like. I haven't eaten it in probably 20 years, but I used to make liverwurst sandwiches. And then somebody made me kidney and liver pie or something. Now I can't eat either. Anyway,
Naturally.
back to Nathan just one bit. Going back to the hot dog eating challenge, it's funny that the hot dog contest did not ban him for his, this charge.
Yeah.
They did ban him previously because he signed an agreement with a plant-based food company that basically made organic hot dogs.
Competes against Nathan's.
Yeah, they're like, you're out. He had to wait for a year before they forgave him and let him come back.
So
But
judge felt bad. Said, "You're not missing another year, Joey. Get back in there. Fight the good fight."
make us proud. Go represent the corrections office. Did he have to wear like his jail stripes?
I don't know. I don't, because there's different levels of probation, right? Some you're on ankle monitoring, some you're not. It's up to you to check in every 6 weeks and whatnot. I'm sure for a slap. I mean, I agree. You don't put your hands on anybody. You're never supposed to. But a slap versus brutally beating someone, I'm sure they kind of lighten his probation terms.
I just checked. It hasn't happened yet. It's July 4th, so we've got a month before this
Yeah.
happens. I imagine he should probably show up in pinstripes with the ankle monitor, maybe with a probation officer right behind him watching. And then at the end, he has to be like 24601, shout out his inmate number or something, just as punishment. Because you can't just let him get away with nothing. But good luck, Nathan.
If
Honestly, good luck. Good luck. I hope you
if
win.
he doesn't have to, he should, as a joke. Show up
Yeah.
in his stripes and stuff. I don't know. The judge might not like that actually, so maybe not. That might not be.
Whistling Diesel
No.
would do something like that. He would, Whistling Diesel.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He, without a doubt, loves to taunt.
Does anyone know what his case is? What happened? He was in trouble in Tennessee, I think. Over
He's in trouble for two things. One was a watercraft violation, and then the other was tax evasion that he claims is obviously didn't do. They didn't realize it's for a business, blah blah blah. I don't know, but he's been in trouble more than once.
the
Because now
watercraft.
he's getting targeted.
He like got too close to people and sprayed them with the jet ski, and like fishing game were like right there. So they got
Yeah.
busted.
Yeah.
And then the other one, he had the Ferrari or Lamborghini or something that he bought while he was in Tennessee, registered it in Montana, took it to Texas, and burned it to the ground in a farmer's field in Texas.
Yeah.
And now he didn't pay the sales tax when he bought it in Tennessee, and that they were serious. They dragged him to court and everything. He threatened at one point to, which yesterday I believe was the anniversary of. He threatened to bring what's called a killdozer. If you guys remember the killdozer story, that's when the guy way back in, I think it was in the 80s, built a huge bulldozer and built like cement armored plating all the way around it, welded himself in. He had firearms and everything, and he went on a rampage through the town, and he was smashing like people's cars and people's business offices, people he had a vendetta against. He ended up actually, he died in there. Yeah, Whistling Diesel made a replica. Like he bought the exact same one and made a replica and threatened to take it to Tennessee. That's not what you should do when you have pending
No.
charges.
Not at all.
But I was tempted to actually cover his court case.
It's the last thing you should do.
Oh man, I still am. I just don't know where it's at. I gave up a couple months ago. I didn't know what the schedule was. Anyway,
Speaking of
Joey's
court
going to win.
cases-
Yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of court cases in Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, this individual is not the brightest. speaking of court cases and not doing bright things, um, a man, when when you've been charged with a prior DWI, what do you think the right behavior moving forward to be is?
Sober up, don't drink. Maybe don't drive for a while.
Maybe don't drive for a while. This individual decided to play his cards a little bit differently. Uh, he showed up drunk to pick up his friend, who also had been getting released with a DWI arrest. And it says he did not pass go and did not collect his friend before returning home safely. Antone, 25 years old, instead, he played a classic game of musical DWI chairs with the person he was there to drive home.
I imagine that this is like a scene from The Simpsons where somebody calls the bar and asks for somebody who's like, "Hey, is Homer there?" It's like, "Yeah, here, come pick me up. I'm at the jail." Homer's like, "I'm 6 Duff beers in, but I'll be there."
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Driving
shows
drunk
up.
to the jail.
Yeah. So he shows up, and deputies right away can tell what's going on here. And so he gets thrown right back in the drunk tank, and his friend has to stay there because the ride his friend's waiting on to pick him up from his release is now in jail. So now he's sitting waiting.
He couldn't even just swap the car because the car probably got impounded. It's
Absolutely.
taken to the lot. Yeah. But I guess the tow fee was smaller because it was already there at the office, the sheriff's office. So that at least there's that.
It's just
Added to the troubles, his driver's license had been revoked due to the prior DWI, so he shouldn't have been driving anyway.
right.
What
It's
state is this? New York?
I didn't see.
Yeah, New York. 25-year-old New York man.
Ay, 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 ay. It's very sad. As many know, alcohol can be a big issue for many. And I saw it, I don't know, it was a couple of years ago, but a young man, I think he was a teenager, was involved in a pretty bad wreck. So he called his mom, and his mom raced down there. I think it was a couple miles away from their home. So mom gets there to check on him, and she's talking to authorities and everything. And the officer is like, "Ma'am, are you intoxicated here, coming to get your son?" And she, immediate defiant, "No, no, 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 no." And then it became very apparent that she was. So they had to call someone else to come get the son because they were putting mom in the back seat to take her to jail. And it was that's just so sad to see. I mean,
Yeah. Hope these people get help and get their lives on track because it can destroy it. It's one thing to we sort of laugh. It's like you drove drunk to the jail, haha. It very well could have ended in a crash where somebody who's completely innocent ends up paying the price. So
yeah,
not cool at all. But
no,
the things people do sometimes to get in jail are just crazy. I imagine they didn't think, well, what can I do to get in jail today, right? But at some
right.
point, they made a decision to do something just crazy, wacko, stupid, or just weird, like
Just
this guy
some,
did in Florida.
he's just trying to help. He's just trying to help.
um, you know what light pollution is, right?
Yes, my buddy fights it. His neighbor has one in her backyard. Has a light on like a 20-foot tall pole, and so they can't see their stars from their backyard. They can't see anything, but it also shines into their back bedroom window, which is worse. But yeah, it's brutal.
Okay, so he could relate here. You've got a
Kind of.
light, a light that. A light on a pole, a security light, camera, whatever system up there that's offending you with the brightness of everything. The only thing to do is to shimmy up the pole and fix it yourself. To take matters in your own hands. And what's the proper attire when
I
you
think
choose to do this? I'm
I
going with
think
camo, like balaclava and camo.
I'm going all black and doing it at nighttime.
Well, he didn't choose either of those. Looks like this 62-year-old man, before assaulting his neighbor's motion security light camera system, donned a watch, a headlamp, and flip-flops. Yep, that was it. Watch, headlamp, and flip-flops before he sauntered out into the neighbor's yard to accost the security camera mounted on her home. Security camera, I'm sure, did its thing while he was doing his. And now he's been arrested after taking down the camera.
He even carried the ladder over there himself to get it done.
Tools are dangerous. You should always wear the appropriate safety clothing. Ladders, any other tool he may have used, you should at least have a pair of shorts on, I'm thinking. At least.
At the very least, maybe.
He walked around a 6-foot privacy fence, and there was no privacy at that point. It separated him from the neighbors. He ignored the no trespassing signs and the one that says no shirt, no shoes, no shirt, no service, and assaulted the Ring camera that had been malfunctioning. The light had kept going on.
It's like a double assault.
You know, when you pay Ring to monitor your system, can't you do that? You can pay. Sorry, I shouldn't have waited until you had a drink. But there's somebody on the other end, right? Who's like, oh man,
Jim, come look at this.
You guys, you're never gonna believe this. Camera 750. Check it now. Yeah, this one's going to court for sure. Should we just go ahead and fill up? Yeah, burn the DVD. The subpoena will be here any minute. Yeah.
100%. It's oh man, that's terrible. I know an individual who had his security camera and light mechanism above his garage ripped down and smashed all over his driveway. Well, the footage went to his DVR and whatever, and so it's all captured. It's right there in the cloud. So he was able to provide that to the police. Mm-hmm. Well, the police were investigating that and something else that individual had done. And in the meantime, while they're investigating that, this guy replaces his security camera stuff again, puts up new ones. Happens again. Grabs it, smashes it, breaks it. So investigation is still ongoing. Apparently, this individual had done more than just that. So the PD were trying to build a big case now to really lock this young man up. So the other individual replaces it for the third time. But now there sits about 20 camouflaged in treble fishing hooks hanging on the backside of it that are also they're tied and they're drilled into the soffit of the house as well. So, but that the individual ended up getting picked up, sat in jail for a week. Has all this like no contact orders. You can't even drive by that house. You've got to go around the neighborhood the other way. So, since said booby trap has been set up on a security camera, they have not been back to mess with it again. But if he did, oh my gosh, would it be a handful? And
you'd have it all on camera too. This guy in Florida, they were able to arrest him right away. And this is the funniest part of the story. Obviously the pictures from the security camera were very clear, and the report says that the images matched his driver's license photo, which boggles the mind because I don't know where you can get new driver's license photos taken. But apparently that's a thing somewhere.
Oh gosh.
Matched his photo.
Oh.
The guy happens to also just incidentally happens to be married to the county school board chair, so that's going to be talked about around the town a little bit.
That's an oopsie. That's a big time oopsie.
When we're talking about IDs, I've got this one right here. Right, this is my business ID that I use for media. So let's see if I can focus on it for a second. I sort
sharp.
of clean up a little bit. I look sharp a little, and that's an okay picture. I never look good in pictures, and I hate them. But when I worked for the federal government, I had to get what's called a CAC card, a Common Access card, and you use it for everything. To get on the base, you have to show your card. To log into your computer, you have to slide it into the slot. It's like it's your everything card. And when I went to go get my CAC card, they just have like enlisted airmen that all day they just take picture, push print, and it prints the card. The airman that was taking my picture for the card, I guess I'm taller, so I came in like this, right? And so instead of like raising the desk or having me slouch down or something, he leaned over the desk and he just grabbed the camera, which is like a little Logitech camera type thing, and he just like holds it and he's to adjust it, just sort of bends it back. Well, he did it as it was taking the picture, and what it did is it made me from here to here actually stretch out to be like this tall. So I have this big old cone head. Okay, I look like I could be on the show. And he stretches it out, and I'm laughing because I see the picture. I'm like, yeah, we're going to do a retake. He's like, oh, sorry about that. I'm like, no problem. And he's typing, and he prints it out. And he gives it to me. He's like, here you go. You have to get a new one every year. But it's like, here's your CAC card. And so every time I had to go on the base, I had to hand this to the guard when they check your CAC card, and they're back. It's like, thanks, airman, first class, whatever. Anyways.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, I wish I couldn't even legally take a picture of it, but I wish I had that picture just to prove it. But I couldn't. You can't even photograph those cards without committing a felony. So, but
taking your job serious.
Yeah, some jobs are quite serious when you're in charge.
Yes,
there's people watching. People pay attention. You're the CEO of a big company. If you're going out to eat or something, they're gonna, hey, there's the CEO. There's Elon Musk. He's the guy that sent a car to space or whatever else he did.
Right.
There are other CEOs as well.
Mm-hmm. Some are liked, some are not.
Mm-hmm. If you got recognized as a CEO, I would hope that you were a good CEO.
Yeah.
Do you want to run with this one?
I think it's awesome. And given my current state of traveling, it's great. I'm flying Southwest Air this week, and they're great. Their customer service has always been phenomenal. They did just switch to assigned seats versus you just board in groups and you just run down the airplane and figure out which seats you want to go in. With traveling with 3 others, and especially kiddos, it's awesome having assigned seats. I love it. They're very straightforward on their fares. They don't plug in all these extra fees to us as you get to the airport for your trip. And, this, and that's going to cost that. As you know, Spirit, rest in peace, and other airlines
too soon.
Did that. They did that for everything.
Led to their demise.
Yeah, it's the airfare's cheap, but then you show up and, now that you're here, it's an extra $5. And then, you have a checked-in bag. Well, that's another $50. Oh, your carry-on's just a little bit bigger than we'd like it to be. That's going to be another $50. And it just piles on and piles on. And it turns out Michael O'Leary, CEO of the Irish budget airline Ryanair, got to face the consequences of this. It's awesome. The restaurant posted on Facebook saying, "Thank you to Michael O'Leary for choosing to dine with us tonight. It was a pleasure to host you." And then continued on with, "Hope you don't mind us adding some additional charges to your bill for extra leg space, priority booth seating, and a quiet area reservation." To which they shared the photo of the receipt that was laid down on the table to the CEO, and they legitimately added on there. So for, let's see, what is that, pounds? I can't see.
Extra leg space.
Extra leg space, $7.99. Priority booth seating was $9.95. And the quiet area reservation came in at $19.95, racking up almost an additional $40 to his trip to the restaurant. Oh yeah, euros.
They
Thanks, sir.
didn't actually end up charging it. It was a joke, but it's hilarious because we've all been there. I actually bought a ticket, Southwest Airlines, just last night for my son.
Did you?
Yeah, to send him down to
Did you
Texas.
Did you
Just
get
for a week.
hosed on some fees?
No, it was actually pretty straightforward. There was the taxes on the end, but it was just like it was pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Round trip was around 300 and something. Going to the airport we want to, and it's one of the Austin ones, I think. But
Okay.
we're sending him down to hang out with his cousins for a week a little later on. So it's his first time. It's the first time he's flown on by himself, and it's the first time we've had any of our under 18 kids flown by themselves. So unaccompanied
Oh,
minor, I think that was what they call it.
yeah.
So we're going to see how that works because we're nervous. It's a direct flight, but we're just going to stick him on the flight and hope he gets there. So no
You,
layover.
you didn't sign up for the liaison to go fly with and make sure.
We checked the box. We've never done this before. We just got him a ticket. So as long as we can get him to his gate and get him on the plane, we'll have to. I guess we have to get him an ID because he doesn't drive. He's not even driving age yet. So
Yeah, I don't know how that works flying solo because my daughter, her friend are 16 and they don't have to show ID at all. But I think it's because they're traveling with us. Um, if they were alone, that might be different. I'm sure it is. But they should allow you, when you explain the scenario, now a lot of the rules have changed. You should be able to actually go through security with him and get him to the gate and then see him off from there and then leave.
okay, that'd be fun because then I could go return some carts and collect quarters like the good old days.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
That's fun.
I'm stoked about. I think I probably won't get to go because it's during the day, so it's going to be my wife that probably takes him.
Might be safer anyways that way. Just say.
But the family on the other end, our family on the other end, my family, they're going to pick him up. They'll be at the airport, and they said they can do the same thing. They said they can pick him up right at the gate, so it shouldn't be a problem. But should be exciting for him. What's that?
Perfect. Just got the battery low. Signal.
It's time. It's time. All right, tacos tonight. You got to go from this to go cook. So
Indeed.
everyone's
Might
waiting for
actually.
you.
It's 6 o'clock here. I think it's down to 101. So I might jump in the pool real quick and cool down, and then get to making some
It's a
food.
little chilly out there. You sure?
Yeah, put my sweater on.
That's awesome. I feel better about being able to walk into the plane. So that's better.
Yeah,
I'm sure he does as well. I don't know. I guess that's something. It's a skill to teach your kids how to fly in an airport, how to navigate, find your gate, follow instructions, know when to take. I mean, I remember as a kid looking up at the airport terminal with all the departure times. It's like Greek. It's like, how do you find
Right.
anything up there? But now,
knowing what your flight number is, and then that way recognizing so you can get to the proper baggage claim, all that good stuff.
I guess we have to do that.
So,
Thomas,
Oh,
it's been a blast. I'm going to let you continue enjoying your vacation. Next week, also from the road, right?
yes, next week I will be on the road 100%. Doing the shows TBD at the moment because I don't have Thursday plans yet. I know where I'll be, but I don't know what we're doing yet. I knew I could do
Yeah.
it here.
The 8th hole. You'll be like, sorry, really busy right now. Looking for my ball in the rough. It's going to be a minute. No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, well, enjoy. If it is 2 weeks before we get to another one. Glad you were here today. Thanks for taking the time out. I know it's there are many things you could be doing tonight with your family and everything else. Thanks for taking the time out, and tell them both thank you. Tell Amanda thank you. I know we talked to her earlier, but tell her thank you as well.
Yes, indeed. I will. I love being here. It's fun. It's fun getting to catch up with everyone and see everyone too. So thanks for hosting everything, Scott.
Awesome. Have a good one. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.